We've talked about how the negative external circumstances shouldn't necessarily affect your internal peace. Even though there is a threshold to it, your reaction to the external circumstances is usually just a reflection of your own internal condition. Now, when we have that in mind, we might be able to understand that the opposite is also true. We've said that your internal condition shouldn't necessarily be affected by the negative external circumstances, and the same goes for the external highs as well. Your internal peace shouldn't necessarily rely so much on the external highs that you're looking for. Your lack of internal peace isn't due to a lack of external highs. The source of your pain is internal, right? We've seen how, for the most part, it's not necessarily the external circumstances that cause you to be upset. And so the question is, if the source of your pain is internal, how could the external things affect it? If your internal peace is disrupted, if you're in pain, you cannot eat it away, you cannot drink it away, you cannot drugs it away, you cannot distract yourself away from it with social media, with playing video games all day. Those external highs, they might affect a part of your internal condition. They might give you the feel good for a while, but they do not really address the actual issue which disrupts your internal peace. And what disrupted your peace in the first place wasn't the absence of any of those things. Your default mode is peace. If it's taken away, something is causing it. To get your peace back, you have to address that something. Those highs that you're looking for, they aren't actually addressing the issue. They just take your mind away from it for a while. So, you will either have to keep yourself at a state of being perpetually high or distracted, or you will just inevitably relapse back to that disrupted internal peace.
You ever taken a sip of alcohol?
I don't need to because I'm always drunk.
Ever smoke weed?
I'm always stoned. You've not seen my eyes yet.
But I'm wondering, as a fellow person who's curious about life to the highest degree, or as you would say, seeking, how have you not had the desire to try?
At this moment, what is happening within me, how I am, I will not exchange this for anything in the universe. You give me the world, I will not change it. That's how big it is. If weed or whatever else gave you a little experience, you must understand, weed cannot experience, it's you who experiences. Weed might have stimulated some experience within you. Whether it is stimulated from outside or inside is the only question. Right now, that's all I'm telling you. There is a way where you can be fully stoned and fully conscious at the same time.